Hey, welcome you back here. And so last video we talked about the Cardinals from Stillman Valley. Our next one we talk about the Sycamore Spartans. So Sycamore is coming off a playoff appearance last year in 5A before losing to Morgan Park in the second round. They made it. That's when they made it the second round, but I should have mentioned who they lost to first. So let's get into it. So Sycamore went 9-2 in the football season, 8-1 overall in the regular season. So in the regular season, Sycamore beat the likes of DeKalb, Chicago Simeon, Woodstock, Ottawa, Rochelle, Caneland, Woodstock North, with 8 wins stacking up before their only loss in the regular season came to Morris. So they represent the Interstate 8, kind of like they have. That's their actual conference the school represents, but they also, in football, have something with the Kishwaukee River Conference, where both of them have divisions, kind of like that. So the Spartans are another really good program there down in Sycamore. The year before, Sycamore went to the semifinals. Last year, they went to the second round as well. So Sycamore's probably one of the top contenders in the Interstate 8 conference from there, along with Rochelle, because both of those schools are really good, have really good ball programs there, down there. So some players that I did put down from Sycamore, Carter York, I believe leads them in receiving. Burke Gucher, I think it's pronounced it. I don't know. Lead them last season in interceptions and I believe QB rating as well. And then Cooper Bodie with caused some really good fumbles as well for the Spartans. So they're kind of like Rochelle. They're a really good program, but what can shock some people as well. So Sycamore, because the year before they did make what I mentioned. The program's kind of really good ever since I've followed. So we're gonna go by the numbers on Sycamore, on the Sycamore Spartans as well. So for Sycamore, they did make it to the first round. So the farthest I'm going to go is probably 2015, 2016 or whatever. So they were second in the NIB East era for Sycamore. They finished, I believe, third or second in their division. Back when they were in the NIB 12, they finished third, but they get into the playoffs before losing in the semifinals. But they hosted a 5-4 record. What I can say, they hosted a 5-4 record, but then they beat a Chicago school, Rochelle, and then Sterling as well. A really good Sterling team. So that's one of them, but had a tough schedule. Back in 2016, 2017, 2018, they went 3-6, but then went 1-3 in their division. So in their division, they had DeKalb, Morris, Caneland, and Yorkville. So really good teams. So I knew the NIB 12 was a really good conference. So it was a really good conference. But so I kind of mentioned it I believe when I did Rochelle, I did mention the NIB 12. So, you talk about, or what I'm talking about. So, and then the year after, 2018, 2019, I believe that was the final year of the NIB 12's final year before the conference broke up, and I think the rest of its teams had to find new homes. Like, I think Sterling, they went to the Western Big Six the year after. So they started off on an undefeated streak, beating the likes of Burlington Central, Westinghouse out of Chicago, and Woodstock and then lose to DeKalb, and then they beat Yorkville, and then had a little winning streak as well, beating the likes of Morris, Geneseo, Sterling, and Rochelle as well. So then the first year of the Interstate 8, the Interstate 8 Conference, they did go undefeated in the conference before losing to, but their only loss came to DeKalb that year, but won the Interstate 8 in their first year. But they'd made it to the quarterfinals, beating the likes of Evergreen Park, Lombard Montini, and before losing to Rockford Boylan. And then, if you don't mention 2020 spring season, first year of the Kishwaukee River Interstate 8 Conference. So their first season, they went 3-1 in their division, took second, but made it all the way to the semifinals for losing to Fenwick. And I did mention the year after, they did make the semifinals before losing to Nazareth Academy out of LaRange there. So I bet you, Sycamore is going to be a powerhouse this upcoming season, because they're probably going to be up there in their division as well. So last year in their division, they had Morris that were the champs, Canelan, Woodstock, LaSalle, Peru, Ottawa, and Woodstock North. So that's who's in their division for the for Sycamore Spartans. So my next video would be on anyone. So players that they're probably going to have return. Where would I put it? But you're riding on Metra owned equipment, and most of the branding and financials are handled by Metra and the RTA. So with all of this exposition in mind, let's begin our tour of one of the most fascinating railroads in the world. So we have the stats. So the stats for Sycamore: Carter York, a junior, so he'll probably be returning for Sycamore. Dylan Hodges, Burke Gutcher, I mentioned earlier, because Kyle Prebill and tackles. In Butcher, he leads in a lot, kind of looking at a lot of stuff for both teams. So, because my bad if I'm saying the names wrong. I'm trying my best to get it right as well. So, what I have Sycamore projected, probably in the top 3 in their conference, hopefully, because what I said in the last video, so this early season outlook, it doesn't mean nothing. It matters only by the time, we get into August and July, once around that time when the football season opens up. It matters only on the field, but not projections or all that. These are early projections, outlooks that I'm doing for the upcoming high school football season. So if you like it, please leave a like. If you want to watch more, check my YouTube page as well. While you're done watching the video, if you want to see more sports content related, all that from my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you.